may I introduce Mr. Fox, leader of the opposition. Mr. Fox, Lady Elizabeth Foster. Mr. Fox?
My protege, Charles Grey.
Mr. Grey? Mr. Grey?
You're Grey. He's our newest bright young man, scarcely out of Cambridge, and already a member of Parliament.
I always felt you do well.
Thank you.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, Lady Elizabeth.
Did you enjoy the play?
I must confess, I did not entirely.
I hope that you've not lost your sense of humour since entering politics.
Not that I'm aware.
Then I'm sure you realise that School for Scandal was written as a comedy.
Yes. Although from where I sat, it read as a tragedy. Your Grace, how we have missed you. In your absence, London has been reduced to the dreariest of harbors.
And this, of course, is the playwright, Mr. Sheridan. May I present the Lady Elizabeth Foster?
I do not mean to be rude, but I have an entire cat dying to meet the Duchess. I shall return in a moment. Promise. Yes. Well, wherever do I clean such domestic gossip?
Well, we found the Duke.
Oh, it could have been worse. My original title was The Bad Marriage. Is it always like this?
Well, as they say, the Duke of Devonshire must be the only man in England not in love with his wife.
You're Grey?
Mr. Grey? The national election is in 6 weeks yet. How's the campaign going?
Terribly. Our only hope is to save Westminster for Fox.
I have many faults, as you well know. Not least among them is my ability to draw attention. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage.
Mr. Charles Grey.
Good people of Westminster, the world is on the brink of disaster or salvation. From France to America, men and women are struggling to free themselves, to find meaning in their existence. Change is upon us. We shall not go back to the old ways. We shall take England into this brave new world and shake the thunder from the skies.
How did I do?
I think it was not an embarrassment. It was a marvel.
I was nervous. Your presence trebled the numbers at least. I'm nervous even now.
Do you think of me when we're not together?
You ought to know I do.
You hesitated before you replied.
No. I'm unused to being asked so directly. And by you of all people. I think of you all the time. I always have. carriage awaits, Your Grace.
Thank you. What are you doing outside Lady Elizabeth's room? Who's in there with her?